Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of that show that will not be named. I am your host Brian, or to Game Prince, whatever you prefer. And today, this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, who didn't email me, didn't pay me, didn't even call me to see if I wanted to sponsor their game or any shit like that. I mean, the game has probably fallen into obscurity by now, but anyways, hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you about something near and dear to my heart. And by near and dear to my heart, I mean something I really cared about when I was younger and something I don't really put much emphasis onto today. That being cartoons. Now, we all love cartoons. I love cartoons. But there's some cartoons I don't like. And since I'm deciding to just ride this contrarian wave, because apparently if I don't like, what everyone else likes, I'm apparently a fucking asshole, I decided to make a list of all the cartoons that everyone likes that I just don't. That I just never got into. Does this mean that I hate these cartoons with a passion? No, of course not. Does it mean that I think it's not okay for you to like these cartoons? Not at all. So without further ado, let's jump right into this. And to help me along, to give this a little bit of color, a little panache, a little cachet, a little swagger, a certain je ne sais quoi, I don't know French, I'm going to use the aid of my handy-dandy Mac thing computer in order to show you exactly the shows I'm talking about. Just so you have a little bit of visual. That way when I actually say that I don't like these, you can look at it, then connect it with the image of my face, and then it could and then you could get that little NPC angry face and bearded man, bad. Okay, so let's jump right into it. The first cartoon everyone loves that I just fucking don't. Ed, and Eddie. I don't know what it is. I could never get into Ed, and Eddie. Gumball makes mouth big. Haha. Eddie's a con man. Double D's a... I don't know what Double D is, and Eddie's an idiot. Tee hee ha ha, very funny. Didn't laugh at it much growing up. Don't laugh much at it now. It's mainly just laughing at stupidity, and I don't know. I could just never get a laugh out of it. Now, this is usually the part where, oh, yeah, fucking asshole over here. Needs his cartoons to be fucking, to be a little bit more educational, right? You need him to be a little more going on. It can't be just idiot slapstick. And no, I like slapstick. I'm completely fine with that. It's just I never found Ed and Eddie funny, tripping over that fucking title. It's just, I just never found it funny. That's the end of the story. I'm moving on. Next one. I don't need to explain myself to you. Fuck you. Next one up on the list that I never found funny. Get ready. This one might shock you. The Animaniacs. Same thing with Ed and Eddie. Never made me fucking laugh. Although, I'm not sure if you would consider, I guess you would consider this Animaniacs. I always loved Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain I thought was fantastic. Loved it to death. Animaniacs, didn't like them. The rest of the skits, didn't like them. Never laughed at Animaniacs. Didn't think it was funny. I liked the theme song. Same thing with Ed and Eddie, actually. I feel like most of the things in this, the theme song slaps. And then you actually sit down and watch an episode of it, and you're just kind of like my 8-year-old brain on sugar was able to comprehend the complexity of these shows, but I'm sorry. 24-year-old drunk me just isn't able to handle it. I apologize. I can't do it. I can't do it. I mean, like I said, even back then, I know, what is this? Yeah, it's on Hulu. They rebooted it, didn't they? I just never found it funny. Never, ever, ever in a million years found it funny. I like that song. I like that one song with the United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru. That was great. I also like the other one with the states and all that. But other than that, no Animaniacs for me, thanks. The next one on our list now, this is going to make all of our watchers with colored hair very upset. Invader Zim. I never liked Invader Zim. I always thought that it was very Tim Burton-ish, that it was very trying to be something Tim Burton-ish. And I noticed something, that Invader Zim basically inspired this entire generation of DeviantArt artists that basically just copy the art style. It's kind of like when you go onto a website or someone's trying to show you their portfolio art nowadays and all it is fucking manga and anime. That was Invader Zim, but I feel like in the early or mid 2000s or whatever the shit. But you know, before people started doing My Little Pony art and all that, they were doing Invader Zim fan art, and it just completely took over the platform. And I don't know, I'm just kind of sick of it. And even when the show was out, I didn't think it was that funny. I thought it was fucking gross, kind of weird. It wasn't like Billy and Mandy, which was gross, but it was like clever and funny about it, and it was like gross out humor, but it was also slapstick, but the jokes also landed. This is more like alien walks into a room, I'm going to take over all humans, and then someone in the front's like, sit the fuck down, Zim. He's like, okay, later. And can't even do a Zim voice without getting all choked up. I just never liked Invader Zim. Never found it funny. In fact, I found it kind of annoying. Pretty annoying. And yeah, so that's that. The next one, this next one on this list, y'all guys might actually maybe agree with me in this case. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this next show was perceived by anyone, but I really fucking hated Doug. Good Jesus almighty, I could never watch Doug. You put on an episode of Doug and I was just... Now that was 8-year-old me on sugar. I couldn't sit through Doug for the fucking life, man. Just look at the art. It's just so fucking boring. Look at this fucking... I can't. He's wearing... It's like less funny Wallace and Gromit. Pretty sure he's even wearing the same thing. Fuck. But I don't want to spend much time on Doug. I'm just going to skip right ahead. Now, this is a 2-for-1. This is a 2-for-1 double whammy. You ready for this? Ready for this? Let's go. Squidbillies and Venture Bros. God almighty save me from Squidbillies and Venture Bros. More so Squidbillies. But I also never found Venture Bros amusing. I always thought of it as like a weird Johnny Quest that was trying to be funny. And I never got along with it. Sad to say. Yeah. I'm gonna do this next one. I wasn't sure what to do, in what order to do these next two. So I'm gonna have to follow it up with regular show, which is just fucking obnoxious in my opinion. I could never get into this show. And Gumball, which is basically just a bunch of fucking colorful characters running around for, I don't know, 30 minutes or so going tee hee ha ha, randomness, funny, hee hee. And yeah, this has been a complete list of shows I literally cannot stand, and I'm only shortening this video because my phone is giving me a fucking time limit, so that's absolutely perfect.